Hello guys, welcome to our channel The Common Sense Student, where we learn it, become it, share it. My name is David and this is my lovely wife Yvette. Please feel free to leave a comment because I know you're going to enjoy this video. So give us a thumbs up please, and also please consider becoming a Common Sense Student by subscribing to our channel.
Hello everyone, this is the second part as well as the conclusion to the series, Where is Your Peace of Mind? I would like to start by listing some symptoms as a result of your lost peace of mind, as well as a quote from the Dalai Lama, which says, "Don't let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace." A person without peace of mind in their life is always full of drama. Either they're giving someone a piece of their mind, or they're always at the center stage of turmoil, conflict with others. Extremely toxic, angry, violent, hateful, envious of the success of others, and understandably miserable and unhappy. Suffer from anxiety, highly stressed and obsessive, possibly have difficulty sleeping. Rumination, always overthinking things. Becomes a magnet for stress. Your mind literally finds things to stress about. We're not aware of this because it's done in our subconscious mind. This is done by making an issue of the smallest of things. Everything always has to be perfect. Other manifestations, constantly thinking about negative things. Extremely bothered by uncertainties. This concoction wreaks havoc on our minds and leads to other negative habits that are manifested in our behavior.
So what Yvette spoke about was of tremendous importance. These things are manifested in our behavior, but what it is that's causing us to behave this way? Stress, my friends, stress is the culprit. Stress is the biggest enemy of our peace of mind. And we encounter stress on a daily basis in our lives. We cannot rid ourselves of stress. We have stress when we encounter traffic. We have stress in our relationships when we have disagreements. We have stress when we can't pay the rent. It's just something that we have to learn to live with. But what we are most concerned about is not just regular day-to-day stress. We are talking about chronic stress. Chronic stress is a prolonged state of being pressured or experiencing tension or dis-ease. And it happens in our emotional and mental consciousness, where there is an imbalance. And so when things are in balance in our consciousness, as you know, it wreaks havoc on us emotionally. So emotionally, we endure things such as depression, guilt, fear, and physically we experience different types of ailments, some that weaken our immune system, and others that are even more serious, that can cause things like high blood pressure or heart disease. The list is endless. So the next question is, so what causes stress? Stress is caused by a personal tragedy. It could be someone close to you that died, a loved one, or it could be a situation where there's an illness. You could be personally ill, or someone that you care about is personally ill. And then we have the effects of emotional hurt. Now, we are very complex beings as human beings, as you know, and when we suffer hurt, it doesn't just go away. It resides within us. And when we're being hurt by a guardian or a parent or a friend or a family member, or we are hurt in an intimate relationship, these things affect us negatively. And then we have these bad habits. We have these bad habits of over-focusing on things that we can't control, or also attracting toxic negative people. And then we have those negative stresses for stress.
Now let's discuss how we regain our peace of mind. Regaining your peace of mind is like regaining lost territory. Imagine you have a home by the ocean that is eroding the sand in your front yard. Gradually, it will destroy your home. So you decide to do something about it. You build structures. You replace the stolen real estate. You never waited until the sand or the ocean was in your room before you decided to do something about it. Well, the same goes for your peace of mind. It's important, and regaining your peace of mind is just like
literally saving your life. And in doing so, we are going to examine common sense application. That's where we apply what we know and understand to our daily lives. And we do that by examining the causes of stress. How can we rectify stress from attacking it from the causation of stress? So we know that, as I've mentioned before, there are certain things like personal tragedy. Personal tragedy is something that we all deal with in our lives at different stages of our lives, and it comes in different ways and forms. And then we know about the effects of emotional hurt. There's no one that exists that hasn't experienced emotional hurt. And we spoke about in our family, we are a parent, our guardian, our loved ones, or an intimate relationship. There are numerous ways. I would advise you, the common sense thing to do is to get help.
And
Go ahead, Yvette.
I was just going to mention some activities, but that's okay.
Yeah. And the thing is this, it is so complex because sometimes you can't figure out these things by yourself. And so I would encourage you to get counseling. You need someone from outside sometime to look in and give you a different perspective. And nothing beats time. Time is the best medicine. Time helps to relieve the tension of the pain, whatever it is that you are experiencing. And you just have to be patient in these circumstances. And then I spoke earlier about these causes that are related to our bad habits, like over-focusing on things that we can't control. This is a natural habit that most human beings inherit or practice or condition themselves to do. And we know that in these circumstances, where you focus on things that you can't control, it causes you extraordinary amount of stress. In this book, I hope you can see it. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is a wonderfully written book. And in the book, Stephen Covey spoke about things in our circle of concern. Things that are in our circle of concern are things that we can't control, like the war in Ukraine, or inflation, or the gun violence we're presently experiencing. And then he spoke about things in our circle of influence. Things that are in our circle of influence is things that we can control. As I said before, we tend to focus on things that we can control, like what people think about us, or what people are saying about us. So when we focus on things that we can control, we are empowered. And so we can focus on things like our emotions, our relationships, and what we think about ourselves. And then we have those negative triggers for stress. Yes, situations, people, our conversations. Now, all of these things come in various guises. But as it pertains, for example, to conversations, whenever some negative or toxic type of conversation arises, you need to cut it off. You need to eliminate these type of negative conversations from your lives. They are vices and they are dangerous to your emotional health, and they wreak havoc on your peace of mind.
Yes, and my husband spoke about time healing the wounds. Well, the thing about time is you have to have something that you do with that time as opposed to just sitting there and just waiting. So I'd like to give you some activities that you can do during that time that can really help progress you to the next stage in having your peace of mind. The first is meditation. Meditation can be very relaxing. Also, hobbies. Find something that you enjoy doing. Maybe it's just going for a walk and looking at beautiful scenery, or volunteering at a nonprofit organization. Exercise. Exercise helps reduce the stress hormone. You can walk, run, hike, bike, dance. You can even do yoga. Talk with someone. Talk with someone that you trust and you can confide in. Also, get spiritual advice. It's a great thing when you can connect with your Creator and leave your burdens there. Another quote I'd like to leave you with is, whatever has your peace of mind has you.
That's so true. And we must remember more than anything else that your peace of mind is a state of being. It's a character. It's a lifestyle. It's a process of becoming. Becoming a person that you have decided to become and to be. And in that sense, I must add that healing and growth takes time. So be patient with yourself. And please, guys, never forget to learn it, become it, and share it.